Folks, I know you're scared. But when I hear reports of looting, or fights over food or medicine, I say to myself, we are better than this. You are better than this. I've known you my whole life. I am proud to be a member of this community. Don't give in to fear. Help each other. Stand up for those who need it. I've always hated hearing Spider-Man called a hero. Because real heroes are the people who get up every day with no special powers and do the right thing simply because it is the right thing. So I'm asking you now, be the heroes I know you all are. J. Jonah Jameson believes in you.
Well said, JJ. Welcome back for one last time to Marvel's Spider Man. As you can see, we're back in our enhanced suit. I figured it was fitting. Last time, we took out Martin Lee, finally defeating him and securing the anti serum for about 2 seconds before the Dear Doctor stole it along with Norman and beat our ass pretty bad. So it's time for one last go. We have to take out Doc Ock and save this city and save Aunt May because she is right on the brink of death. And yeah, it's things have never looked worse for our hero, but I know we can do it. But we're gonna need a little help from the lab where it all started. So let's just get to it. There's really nothing else to really say. No other extra things to do. No side quests. No other distractions. It's time to end things where before they get any worse. It's our last chance to upgrade gear and abilities before the end of the story. That's fine. Thanks for telling me, game. But I was born ready for this. For those wondering, you would always be in this suit for this cutscene, I'm pretty sure. But just for continuity's sake, we'll keep it on.
It'd be impossible, Doc.
Hmm.
And now I have to destroy it.
You can do it, Peter.
A little creation of my own.
I know you can. Okay. Here we are. Okay, Peter, you know what to do.
And once again, we have live footage of Mayor Osborn being held captive on the roof of Oscorp Tower.
You know, I should feel bad for Norman here, but not really.
Need a bag? Not gonna happen.
The world will know the truth before they mop you off the pavement.
Oh! Ah!
Tell them what you did.
I never. Ah!
Everything you have is built on lies. Lies!
It's all lies. Everything is lies. Well, there goes the phone. Now we'll never know what you did.
You stole my company, my ideas. Now,
Or, oh, that was his phone, maybe.
truth. The truth. Okay.
The truth is, you were only ever worth a damn when you worked for me. The truth is, you could never accept that I'm better than you. You're a failure, Otto, and you always will be.
You know, you got balls to say that in your final moments, I guess. Is what I would say. Ugh. I hate that we had to help him.
Give me the anti-serum! Otto, you've worked your whole life to help me.
You're fighting the wrong man. But have it your way.
Okay. It's the finale.
We don't have much time! Please! I'll turn over the anti-serum when Osborn
Whoa.
pays for his crime!
Hey man. Relax. I guess they give us the big triangle prompt so we know when to actually hurt him. Whoa. That's a little weird. I didn't want to do that. Okay.
Just give me the anti-serum! You've already
But
done it!
I hit those buttons. I don't care what you say, game.
He always bounces back!
I think what they want me to do is start gumming him up too. Oh, I didn't mean to. Oh, hey, my suit power can just give me bad gadgets, which is nice. I didn't want the trip mine though. So we can kind of just gum him up and then just move in. So that's not so bad. Bam.
I see you have a new suit! It won't help! I know your weakness!
I know your weakness, idiot. Ow. It's that you're like incredibly insecure. Okay, apparently all the impact web is just not enough. Come on now, Otto. Don't be like that. Bam. I agree. No more playing in this video game. Oh, I was trying to move. I'm trying to get on the tips. Oh, I was trying to zip that. There we go. I'm coming for you, Doc. Okay. And it's going to take more than our entire stock of web shooters, which thankfully they regenerate so quickly. That's kind of a reason why they want us to get all our stuff upgraded before it's too late. Whoa, whoa, what? No. Oh, that was not at all what I wanted. Hey man, do you like the suspension matrix? I don't think that's going to do anything, but I can pretend it will. I'm trying to do that, and it won't work. There we go, I've shocked him enough. We got loops. There we go. Oh, I can do a finisher. Take this. Everything is lies, Peter. Everything is lies. Bam. I agree. I am also done with this. Where'd you go? Oh, is this again? I'm trying to zip up. It's so weird. Like, they had to give us a place where we can't, like, reliably web swing, basically, to make it, like, halfway difficult. There we go. It's over. Ow, maybe it's not over. Uh-oh. I guess this suit isn't all it's cracked up to be if it couldn't stand up to that.
Such a disappointment. Parker. You knew? I tried to warn you, Peter. But you didn't you win. This means too much to me. Not more than it means to me.
Okay. We're not done yet, though. You know it's not the final battle until we have suit damage.
Can't you see all the people you're hurting? You'll never understand. You haven't suffered like I have.
Ow.
You should be on my side. On what?
You'll never understand how much pain you're putting me through, Otto. And this is like pretty automated at this point, I would say, but like it still looks really cool to fight on the side of the building as we're going down.
Please, think of the man you were.
That man is gone. You can't save me, Peter.
Then I guess you'll have to save yourself. You were my hero. You meant so much to me.
You tell him, Yuri.
I hate that you're making me do this. We're going to change the world.
Gonna jump off you a few more times. Just a few more. No more goggles for you.
You look tired, Parker.
Not tired. Just hurt.
Ooh.
If you want to change the world, you have to be the kind of man who can make the hardest decisions.
I couldn't agree more.
Jeez, man. That's tetanus.
The anti-threat.
Oof.
Peter, I saw you as a son. I should have known you'd turn on me, just like all the others.
Turn. I've worshipped you, your mind, your conscience, wanting to help others, the way you never gave up.
That's because men like us have a duty, a responsibility, to use our talents in the service of others. Even if they don't appreciate it, we have to do what's best for those beneath us, whether they understand it or not.
No, you're wrong. You are everything I wanted to be. You just threw it away.
Yes, of course, you're right, Peter. Oh, I see that now. The neural interface affected my mind. But I can fix it. We can fix it. Together. If you'll help me.
Do everything I can. I'll make sure you get the best help.
No! If they put me away, Don't take my arm! I'll be trapped in this useless body! Please, Peter. That wasn't me. You said you'd never abandon me. And you promised. Remember?
You stabbed me, bro.
Of course. You rest easy. Knowing your secret is safe with me. You do what you think is best, Doc. That's all any of us can. Peter? Even when it hurts like hell. Peter, where are you going? Peter? Peter!
Still viable. We'll need the entire sample as a base to produce more doses.
How long will that take?
A few hours. Maybe a day.
Well, that's fast.
What if we use it to cure someone right now?
Then there won't be enough to cure the others. I'll give you a few minutes.
Oh, boy.
You're gonna be okay, ma'am. I've got the cure right here.
Take off your mask. I want to see my nephew.
You knew?
Known for a while.
I never wanted you to work.
I did. And I'm so proud of you. And them of me too. All the people you saved.
I don't know what to do.
Yes, you do.
This is pretty rough. But this is what makes Peter Spider-Man. Oh, man. Still getting a little choked up just watching this. I've already played through this game a few times, and that still gets me. I was not expecting this when I booted this game up for the first time, you know? Like, I thought it'd be a fun little Spider-Man game. I didn't really think much about the story, and then they just get you right at the end with the heartstrings. I really think everyone involved was really just going all in with the acting. Yuri Lowenthal and William Slayers just killed it. Poor choice of words, I guess. There's too many funerals in this game. And away he goes. 3 months later. As much as it hurts, life goes on.
Hi, Mary Jane Watson, associate editor.
Congrats.
Thank you.
I knew you could do it.
What about you? Find a job yet?
Oh, no, but,
I'll be right with you, honey. Thank you.
I was actually considering maybe a career change.
Hmm?
Yeah, I think I might want to become a chef.
I'm sorry. No, you're a scientist. A good one.
In the last project I worked on, I created a monster octopus that almost destroyed the city.
Yeah. I mean, you do make a hell of a chicken curry.
I do. Still working on my dumplings, though.
Oh, the dumplings.
Going camping?
Oh, my new place isn't going to be ready for about a week, so I'm going to be crashing with Miles for the next few nights.
Oh. You know, you can always stay at my place.
Oh?
Only if you want to.
It's been 3 months and you haven't gotten together again. Come on.
Meaning I do want to, but
Come on.
only if you do.
I never stopped.
You did, though. You both did for, like, what's implied to be a while. Yay. Finally. And there we go. That's... We're gonna end on that. I mean, not really. There's more, but... Yeah, that's Marvel Spider-Man. Okay, so overall... I would still say this was the PlayStation 4 exclusive I liked the most. I think Insomniac did a really great job with this game. They made a game that I wouldn't say is like revolutionary, but it's incredibly fun. It embodies like the best aspects of Spider-Man as like a brand, I think. And I again, like I kind of mentioned it a little bit with like the ending where it kind of got me, but it's like I just thought it'd be a fun game and that was really it, and then it ended up having a story that I really liked and I really was touched by the end. So that kind of was like the full package for me, you know, because it's like it looks pretty good, even though I think I would have preferred a more, you know, like cel shaded, colorful, you know, comic booky art style. It feels great to move and fight and everything in. And then the story was really good on top. Like, it's like, it pretty much everything had everything going for it. Obviously, you know, I complained enough about the MJ missions and the Miles. Like, the Miles missions are so short by comparison, I feel like. And he really doesn't have to do that much stealth compared to MJ. And, like, with Miles, aside from the fact that he willingly went through a security checkpoint with killer drones everywhere, every other time it's like MJ is like, I'm gonna get put into a super dangerous situation for no reason, you know, like, I don't know, maybe if she had the lore and the taser from the start, I wouldn't have minded it as much, but it is what it is. But, you know, there's that, like, there's little, like, science mini games and, like, hacking that isn't maybe the best, but it's something to do, I guess. The game can be a little repetitive, for sure. I do wish there was a little more variety in your core combat. Like, just having the same basic combo is a bit of a shame. Like, the gadgets help, but they're not always as good to use mid-combat. And all that. And, like, you got things like the melee assist, right? Where, like, you kind of just slide towards the next available enemy if you're within a certain range, and the same thing applies to the enemies, where they just kind of just keep homing in on you. You know, they could have done better, maybe. But, Dwight Schultz was Vulture. Okay, I know I've heard him in other things before. But yeah, you know, on the whole, it's like, the game was still really solid. It's a great foundation to build off of, right? And having said that, I have not played the Miles Morales game or Spider-Man 2 yet, even though I would like to. I want to get a PS5 before I do either of that. It just hasn't been in the cards for me yet. And from what I understand, it sounds like gameplay-wise they're a step up, or at least a little bit, but I've heard kind of so-so things story-wise from them, so I don't know how I'd feel. I don't know if I'll cover them. If I do, it'll probably be a while yet, because I would want to play through them first myself. But hey, this was still a good game, and I think it stands alone enough. So it was good stuff. Here we are with our post-credits stinger.
I'm getting too nervous. Hey, alright, so where do you want this?
Whatever is fine.
Alright. Hey, so Pete?
Yeah.
I, kinda gotta talk to you about something I can't tell my mom about.
What's up?
Well, weird things have been going on. Like, physically.
Oh. Well, you're at that age.
He's
where your
15.
body's starting to
Like,
change.
puberty's already happened.
Some
What are we
areas-
doing?
Not that. Things that I just, I show you.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty weird, right?
Not that weird.
Hey. There's my Spider-Man. So yeah, I mean, foregone conclusion, if you're gonna have Miles in anything, you're gonna have him be Spider-Man at some point. And people have talked about like not liking Miles as much in these games because he feels kind of like there. Like the Miles in say the Spider-Verse movies, I think has a stronger personality. He feels more distinct, which is kind of like the point of him. Like he's supposed to be not at all like Peter, like even more so to like on like a meta narrative sense. He I don't know, he strikes out more. And I don't want this game to just copy Spider-Verse. I don't want Spider-Verse to become the only template, but I guess I'll have to play the Miles Morales game and see how he works as a leading man before he is the co-lead in the sequel. But yeah, overall that's pretty cool. There's a lot of voice actors that worked on this game, man. This is just the English voice cast for all like the background characters and stuff, and we're still going. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, this game I think was really solid. I really enjoyed playing through it. I've mentioned it before a few times, but yeah, I am not going to be covering any of the DLC. Normally I would. I wouldn't necessarily like avoid doing extra stuff like that, but I really don't think it's good. I don't think it's worthwhile to go through it again. Because it's just more of the same. It's funny because when I beat this game originally, I bought the like ultimate version. I was like, yeah, this game looks really cool. I'm sold on it. And then I was so happy to play the DLC afterward, and then it was kind of there. So there's a Black Cat section, there's a Hammerhead section, and then there's a Silver Sable like section that kind of makes this loose little story arc. And I just don't think it's very interesting. Like, for one thing, so Hammerhead is like, he's supposed to be like a gangster with like a, I don't know if he has like an implant in his head or something where it's really hard. But his whole deal is that he emulates like old school like gangsters, like from like the, I don't know, like the 40s or 50s or something, like, old gangsters. And for some reason they decided to make him a cyborg at the end, and it just doesn't fit him at all, and it's kind of lame. And again, Black Cat's in it, and it's just annoying because it's like she's obviously manipulating Peter, and he just can't. He's a little too horny, I guess, and he just can't understand that he's being played like a fiddle, which is frustrating. And I forget how Silver Sable like really factors in. You actually, I did miss. I right after I stopped hitting recording on the last episode, she actually gets in touch with you for a quick little thing, saying that she was going to leave the city, but her men will stay because they were still being paid. And I guess she comes back just to kind of like bury the hatchet, I guess. I don't really remember anything else that happened with it. But that was kind of it, like the DLC was just kind of there. I personally don't think it's worth going through, but if you love this game and you just want more of it, by all means. There's screwball challenges in that are really hard that I definitely never like maxed out. And then there is a like a kind of side story in that of with Yuri where she is so frustrated by how things are going as a cop that she basically just goes off on her own. And I know that is followed up on in Spider-Man 2. And basically in the comics, she eventually becomes the character known as, I think, Wraith, which I don't really know much about, but that's kind of, I guess, a foregone conclusion for her too. So, that's cool, and on paper it sounds great, but like, yeah, in practice it was just like, eh. So, yeah, I'm not going to be covering that. And yeah, as far as like other I have no idea how long these credits are going to go. By the way, I don't want to skip them because I want to, pay tribute to all the people that worked on this game. But at the same time, it's like, it's a lot. But yeah, yeah. As far as like other plans go, so this was like a thing I wanted to do, just kind of spur of the moment. And thankfully, it's not that long of a project. I mean, it's going to be, I think, 25 episodes, I believe. So, that's fairly short considering my last major thing with Monster Hunter Rise was into the 50s. Which, speaking of, so I do want to play Sunbreak stuff somewhat soon. What I was really hoping for was that Switch 2 comes out and Rise would get a performance boost or something that I could just play on a Switch 2 and have fun with that. But one, it did not get a Switch 2 upgrade in any way. I don't think. Like, it might be more stable 30 FPS, but I don't think it looks or runs any better aside from that. And two, I don't even have one, so it is what it is. But also in general, just a little side note, life update. I am going to be starting a new job soon, so I don't know how much free time I'll have. Probably for a while. I'll have to figure out getting everything going. And this was kind of a thing I did in the interim of, I had so much time to record and get everything started for this, so I may as well just do it. And we'll kind of go from there. So I do not know when I will be around next to record Sunbreak, but that's like the next major project I'll probably do just to have that done. And then who knows after that, that'll probably be a while. But I do know, so recording this, I'm recording this on the day after Strive, or day after EVO 2025, just to date this, because I record a lot ahead of time. But yeah, I'm recording this right after EVO, so we know that Lucy in Guilty Gear Strive will be out, I think on the 21st or something like that of August, which, funny enough, will be not too long after this probably goes live, so I will definitely play her online at least once, and we should have the ranked update with that game too, or we won't have to use the terrible lobby system anymore, so I might try and play more Strive as time goes on too. But we'll have to see, because again, I need to make sure my schedule is going to allow for being able to play stuff on the fly, and I'll be probably buying PlayStation Plus again for online, so I may as well get the most out of it, and I might play some more Street Fighter 6 in the meantime too. We'll see. I would love to upgrade to PS5 on both of those too, just to have them play a little better or load a little faster or what have you. But is what it is. Depending on how this job goes, who knows? I might actually start doing more crazy stuff as time goes on. And that's kind of the thing. Like I would love to finally play more things that are more recent, but it just hasn't really been in my means very recently. So it is what it is. But yeah, I hope people enjoyed this. This was a just quick little thing. I've mostly been known for doing Splatoon and like random fighting games, and then Monster Hunter was kind of a thing I did spur of the moment, but it was kind of nice to do that for a while. And this ended up being, again, just a weird thing out of nowhere I wasn't really expecting to do personally. But it was fun. I think I wouldn't mind recording more stuff off of the the PS4 or what have you every now and then too. But yeah, good stuff overall. I think I've reached the point where I've run out of things to say, and I don't want to skip, but they could at least make this scroll. Oh, okay. I should have tried, I guess. We can scroll a little faster. Okay. I'm willing to give this a little more time now that I know we can just scroll a little faster through this and make it a huge mess. Like, here's the thing. I don't mind credits, but like there has to be a more interesting way to do credits than just a black screen and all the names just one after another. Like, I don't know. And I guess at the end of the day too, it shows you just how many people are required for a game. I mean, look at this. Like, this has been going for a while. Like, how long have I been yapping? Like, at least like 10 minutes straight on just like the credits. It's a lot, you know. And I have nothing against people being credited for their work. They absolutely should. You know, there's a huge problem in like the games industry especially where people do not get credited if they aren't like if they were on the team and they quit or they took another job or whatever. They won't have their names in the credits despite working on the game, and that kind of sucks, you know. Like, I want people to get as much credit as possible, but at the same time, I look at some of this stuff and go, do we really need to know everyone about this? Like, do I need to know the brand manager? Do I need to know like the staff in like the different like language versions of games if I don't even own that language or have that installed, you know? I don't know. It is what it is. I'm pretty sure if I hit skip I won't miss the after credits sequence, but I'm still kind of paranoid, so I don't know. I'm thinking we're almost done. I wish I knew. I would have held my thumb down on this controller a little longer if I had known. But we should be coming up on the end of this soon, I hope. But then again, I don't know. Like, if there's like music or something, that might take a while to do too. Yeah, there's all the legal stuff. Like, we're getting the European stuff in here now. I don't even have the European version. Like, what are we doing? Like, do we really need all of this? I don't know. Marvel games. Okay, I think we're. See, I can never tell if we're narrowing down or not either. We're doing all the Marvel stuff. Okay, additional thanks. Okay. Alex Ross did some stuff. That's cool. Oh, it's all okay. All the art. See, like we haven't even gotten to like the art team or anything yet. It feels like it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Look at all those art people on this. It's ridiculous. Like they did good work. Don't get me wrong. But then you see this, and then you see. So I guess we could talk about, unfortunately. So Insomniac has kind of been like recruited as like the Marvel devs now for Sony because they did Spider-Man, Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2, and we know they're working on a Wolverine game. And unfortunately, that game suffered a huge leak about, I want to say 2 years ago, around this time, and yeah, that was really bad. It leaked a ton of stuff, and okay, we're about done all the logos. And it was like, and then we found out from like that leak as well. It's like, okay, Spider-Man 2 cost a ridiculous amount of money, and I don't think it really made it back. And it's like, do games need to have this much money and this many people like attached to them? You know, like, I'm not saying people shouldn't have jobs, but like how many people worked on this game, like, in general? Like, it's well over, like, it's got to be somewhere in the triple digits at the very least as far as, like, Insomniac proper, it sounds like. But, like, do we really need that much money invested in some of this stuff, you know? Like, it's kind of crazy. So, anyway, I think we're finally about done here. In memory of Steve Ditko, who, with the stroke of his pen, made the world amazing. You know what? That's cool. That's a good thing to end on, all things told. And our after credits stinger, where we learn that Spider-Man will return in the Avengers. Or will he? So yeah, there was a little thing in this secret lab that I don't know if we could have even interacted with in the first place. But this is going to be a hell of a thing to end on, I think.
We were so close. But I'll keep trying. I will find a cure. I will.
lip quiver tech, man. So yeah, if you're wondering where Venom has been in this whole situation, there you go. So, obviously Spider-Man 2 features Venom, so I guess Harry will factor in somehow, some way. And we're back at the very top of the Empire State Building. Congratulations, you finished the main story, but the adventure continues. You can change the time of day whenever now. Or do the ultimate difficulty or New Game Plus. Good luck, hero. Thanks. The anti-Ox suit has been unlocked. And undies have been unlocked as well, because that's like full 100% completion. Okay. Anything else you want to share with me? Okay, so yeah, we have few last new suits. So the anti-Ox suit, we get the resupply. Now here's my criticism here. I think this looks like cool. This is a fine suit. Why did you also put this in? This looks so similar. It's the exact same color palette. Like, obviously it's a little different, but like, why did you put this in and then make this look almost exactly like it? That's just... What's the back of this? At least the back... this one is more distinct, I guess, with the gold, like, the whole way through, but it's like, I really think they could have just not done that, personally. And then, of course, we have the undies, finally. And we also get a new power with this equalizer. Everyone goes down in one hit, including you, which, that's interesting. So let's look at this quick. Yeah, dead. Like, this sounds like... Obviously, this is like a challenge run kind of thing. But, like, considering how many... considering how many enemies just have a gun that will just, like, instantly hit you, you'll just die instantly. I don't think I want to actually try that ever, so... But yeah, that will do it. We have done everything else aside from the DLC, which I've said repeatedly we'll never do. So there's only one thing left to do, I guess. Yuri!
Fine. Right back to complaining about not having grandchildren.
So you gonna take that vacation now?
Are you crazy?
There's no time. What do you mean?
Apocalypse didn't happen, which means we've got a city full of...
No, I got 100% completion, Yuri. I don't have anything to tie up at all.
Not you. For a job this
No.
Spider Cop.
You said it. You even did the voice.
Okay, don't make it weird.
You like me. You really like me.
You made it weird. Let's go. We've got work to do.
I can't wait. Spider cops are classic.
We have to end on a terrible joke.
Just beneath its calm surface.
Just one more time.
What have I done?
You did this, Yuri. You did this. So yeah, I guess we can kind of end it here. Yeah, we did everything, 100%. I could get the ultimate on the Taskmaster things, get all the tokens that I don't have, so I could get all the extra gadget upgrades that I don't want. We can also do crimes, I think, whenever now. So, yeah, that's cool. We're not gonna do that crime though. We're a Spider-Man that just ignores crime because we don't really need to worry about that. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. I hope you enjoyed watching. It was fun to try something a little bit different, and I think for the most part it worked out pretty well. So, on this particular note, my amazing friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, when you help someone, you help everyone.